And there you have it, 2 in the same day. Christian Romero has been here we go to Atletico Madrid. Before we get into the details of the deal, if you could drop me a follow on whatever platform you're watching, whether that be TikTok, Instagram or YouTube, I would really appreciate it. Fabrizio Romano saying Christian Romero to Atletico Madrid, here we go. Agreement in place between clubs with Tottenham at €40 million package, add-ons included. Into deal off, Barcelona decided not to proceed days ago. Spurs were never going to sell to Arsenal. Atletico done. Now, can I just say thank God, because while that Arsenal rumour was floating about, it was stressful. I'm going to choose to believe that that was, unsubstantiated rumours. It was all just a load of nothing, because I will actually remember Christian Romero quite fondly at Tottenham. The man literally captained us to our first trophy in 17 years. Do you know what I mean? And I know, it should have been so much more, and I can't help but feel I'll always look back on Romero's time here as, what could have been. Partly on him, don't get me wrong, he wasn't perfect, he was injured, the suspensions were quite a lot, but I just feel like he was one of the few players at the club that was really striving to push the board on, to push the board into making this team what we know it could be. So for that aspect, I'll always respect him. The Instagram, statements, while childish and, shouldn't have been done, they needed to be done. This board needed to be called out the way that only Christian Romero was brave enough to do. So for that, I'll always be grateful. And now, similar to Jed Spence, because he's gone abroad, I can, nothing but wishing the best. I'll be rooting for him whenever I'm watching the Champions League, if I ever watch, Atletico Madrid game. I personally will look back on Romero fondly. I know a lot of people won't understand that. But again, he was like the first sort of player that we had. We thought, wow, this is a defender who could play anywhere. Again, it didn't work out. I don't think the potential was fulfilled. But again, there was a lot of factors that contributed to that. The club and himself. But for now, it is what it is. It's done. Once again, though, that fee is so poor. Bear in mind, I think he signed a 3-year extension last season when he became our club captain. Do you know, a package of 40 mil all included, and that's 40 million euros. So let's say that's 34 million pounds. In today's market, it's really poor. But again, I think the club was we were both holding each other hostage. I mean, he didn't want to play for us. We didn't want him. It is what it is. Everyone shakes hands, goes their separate ways. But again, he was the captain when we won our first trophy in 17 years, and I won't forget that.